back, Dynamic Gang. I don't know if we're gonna do the intros no more, man. It's like a broken record, like please subscribe, like, comment, all that other good stuff. You know what? I said yesterday that I was gonna do the next picture was gonna be Queen Tiramisu. But looking at the Madolche Chateau, I noticed that all the characters I've already previously drawn is on that card. So I'm not going to draw any of the Madolche cards that doesn't have the other characters I haven't drawn yet. There's only four more. I think there's four more characters I have to draw. And then I drew all the monsters. Oh, up until now, until Konami releases more. So without further ado, we're going to get into Madolche Chateau. So let me explain to you about Madolche Chateau, right? So this card basically when your Madolches trigger their effects, it could bounce back to your hand, or you could put them into your deck, depending on what it is. But most people, like myself, put it back in my hand. Now, there was this boss called Tragodia, and I think he gets like I think it was 7. No. It was 500 for each card in your hand. So if you got 6, he would be 3,000, right? So there's this card. Was it Heavy Slump or Infinite Cards? I think it's Infinite Cards where you can have infinite amount of cards in your hand. So combine that with that, and Tragodia is like retarded when it comes to having uncontrollably large attack. So, and there's also other pluses of having the Madolches going back to your hand. There's a lot of cards that you have to discard in order to activate its effects, as a cost. So, that Chateau is really broken for that deck, man. It is extremely very good. And if you're a very good Madolche player, you will utilize that field card. And I know people who play it without it. You don't really need it. But the reason why you want to play it is because it also gives your monsters 500 attack. And the reason why you really want to play it is because it gives your monsters 500 more attack. So think about, even with the lowest one, which is 1,400, I think it is. Oh, no. I think it's Mufii. I can't say his damn name, but it's the cat. I think he's 1,000. So he would go up to 1,500. And then you have Messenger Gelato, where he's going to go up to 21. Then you have Magalani. She'll go up to 19 because she's 14. So all these cards get that increase. It's crazy. And you can push for game first turn kill. Trust me on that. So Chateau is very good. And the only thing that I understand why they wouldn't do it, because they had what was that card? I think it was the wind up archetype, where they had that wind up factory, and it was triggering. But then they made it. And then they remade the rule where you can only trigger it once per turn, because that card was crazy. You could keep popping its effect, like it wasn't even a hard once per turn, if I remember correctly. Bro, you could just trigger it and trigger it and trigger it. And with this one, the ticket, they made sure that they put it in as once per turn. So, because those Madolches, when they go off, you're going to have 3 or 4 Madolches hitting the field, and their abilities are going to trigger. And it could even be more than 4 Madolches. But the whole thing is, the Madolche ticket hits, And could you imagine them doing it every single time the Madolche's effect? Bro, it would be one of the most broken. I mean, it's still a broken deck, don't get me wrong. But it would be more to the point of just cheating, because everybody's going to run it and they're definitely going to ban that card. Just like what was that? Infinity Launcher? Was it Infinity Launcher? Where you could bring two back, and that wasn't a hard once per turn. So you could only have one of those. Those was, I think that one was limited, or it used to be 3, and then they limited the shit out of that one. They're like, oh, screw that. But the Chateau is a very good field card, and I don't say that a lot, because a lot of field cards, I mean, I guess there are, I want to say 50-50. Maybe the field cards are 50-50. There's half of it is bad, and there's ones that are good, like Ojama Country, Chateau, Scrap Factory. I mean, the field cards there are a lot of good field cards for those kind of decks, but for the most part, there are some garbage. There are some really garbage field spell cards. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I cut it off after drawing her and the other guy, because it was already to like an hour and a half. So you're gonna see the finished product like towards the end. You'll see. Thank you so much, and we're gonna get into this. I think the next one I'm gonna do is Madolche Waltz. I haven't decided yet, but like I said, all Madolches, let's get it on. So I was already at 1 hour and 30 minutes when I stopped it. And now you can see the finished product. I think it came out pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Thank you.